Let's go.
All right, what's up everybody? We're back out in the shop here. We're still working on Aftermath, and we didn't really give you any update or show you what we were working on. So what we were doing is we did the exhaust. We've got it all buttoned up. I've got the car up in the air, lifted right now. So we did all new exhausts. We got the Dynamax. What are they? They're the Super Turbos, the 40s, 17730. I'll put a link down in the description. They're supposed to be super quiet, 2-inch inlet, 2-inch outlet, just because I only run the stock 2-inch exhaust on this 350 in here. I don't need anything more than that. They sound really quiet, so I've built all that exhaust right through to the tips. So now we're good that way. We fired it up while it's up on the stand. Sounds really, really good. So be curious to see what it sounds like once we get it out on the road, and to make sure we've eliminated any drone possible from the exhaust coming into the back. We're gonna get working on these. So we need to finish these last two knockoffs like I've got down here. And what we have our 13-inch Zenith gold chrome reverse 24 karat. And these are our knockoffs for the rears. We hadn't had a chance to put them on yet. And we have custom wheel chips, gold-plated wheel chips that were made by our boy Chaz down at CCF Customs. And if you haven't seen the work that he does and the crew down there at CCF Customs in Toronto does, please check it out. I will put a link down below. Check out the name CCF Customs across all their social media. Anything lowrider, anything CNC, gold-plated, 24 karat, full knockoffs, engraving, switch plates, full custom Alcoa rims for the dualies. These guys do everything, all your door vents, everything you can think of, custom mirrors, all your etching, engraving, gold plating. So what we have left in here, we got 2 more wheel chips right here, which we are going to get secure inside of here. These little bad boys sit right in there. Like that. Absolutely beautiful job. These things are absolutely phenomenal. We did the custom A a little bit different than what my other A is on the back of the car, because if I decide to redo this car or do another paint, I'll change the Aftermath on the back. But I really wanted to go with something that's my own, so we tweaked it a little bit and came up with this one, and I love it. It's really nice. It's got a beautiful scroll to it, but it's still got the old English font, which I really, really love. So we're going to get those secured down in here. I'm not going to be using two-way tape. Not a chance am I losing one of those when I'm out hitting the streets. So we are going to be using our favorite construction adhesive, our PL Premium 2000, 5000. This stuff is a godsend. We use it for everything. It's not just for construction. So a little dab will do you. We just scuffed the surface on this, gave it a little bit of a bite. So I'm going to sand the bottoms of these, get them done, get them into place so they can cure. Because we got a show in a couple days here. So I want to make sure all this stuff is done. We've already washed, cleaned all the rims, put everything back on, gone over the suspension, double checked everything while we've got her up in the air. And we're looking really good. So we're going to get at this right now while the other parts are curing, and then we'll get them in place. We'll get these in place tomorrow and install the rims. We've also installed these crazy LEDs up in here. I wanted to get better lights in the shop than what Dad had, because all he had was that. And these things are ridiculously bright. They are ridiculously, like you can see this around. So I'm going to order some more and get some more in here and light this place up a little better, because these old school bulbs just don't cut it. Because you can really see everything in that corner, and then when you go to yellow, it's like it's really dark and yellow. And you're like, oh, it's really bright over here. And then you're like, oh, it's really yellow. So that's what we're going to do.
Let's go.
Awesome. Okay. So that's good. So a little bit of PL. Keeps everything in place, both sides. Got everything nice adhesion. So that's good. And a little mechanical. Put some tape around it, hold everything in place for 24 hours. Just a slight mechanical press on it. And we're good. Like I said before, for anybody, hit up CCF, scan right there, scan that. Go check out everything. Shoot them a message on Instagram, on their socials. You will not be disappointed. The price is on point. Beautiful work, beautiful. I cannot wait to put this in. I can't wait to install that. So the weird thing is, my switches are up in the dash in my console right below my dash. I'm building a whole new console to come down and swing right into the seat, kind of a nice curve, and new cup holders and all my new switches for lights and everything else and chargers and all that kind of stuff. So that plate's going to be built into there, because on these cars right here, there's a kick down. So a lot of old cars don't have this. These knobs would be up buried into here, but this being a Canadian Pontiac, this actually drops down here and kicks up, and same as over here where the ignition is. So there's nowhere to actually mount that switch plate like you normally would on a lowrider. So you'd have all your switches either here or here. So mine are over right there at the top, which is fine. So when I build the console and I bring it down on a curve, it's only going to be about this high, and my friend, this bench seat comes to about here anyways. So it's just going to be nice. Cup holder, charging thing, charging pad hidden underneath the material, and then there's going to be a power outlet on the other side for charging my cameras and all that kind of stuff, and USBs. And we're going to get rid of that switch and that switch, which is compressors and interior neons. I don't need that gauge anymore. It can go. And then we're going to move everything a little bit. We've got a whole design ready to go to change it all. It's all drawn out, it's ready to go, all to be cut out, but we're going to wait till winter to do that. We just want to spend the next month or so driving before it's time to shelf everything and put it away again here in Ontario. So we're going to get at doing that light kit in Dad's Merc a little bit later. We're not really too worried about it right now. This week we want to get Aftermath done here and get her back outside, because I need to make some room in here to bring some kitchen cabinets in to do a little bit of reworking and get them set up for the house, because we're, renovating, finishing up the renos here at Dad's house. It's coming along. It's kind of an interesting one, being here now with him being gone almost 4.5 months. His birthday was just like a week or so ago, so that was kind of an interesting one. Yeah, it's kind of a whole new avenue for me. I've never had to deal with this before, so anybody who has, shout out to you. And it's a tough one, I get it, and I really understand it now. So there's our clean rims out here. Gave them a little hose down. But yeah, we've been slowly working away on everything, getting it cleaned up and getting all this cleaned up. And we've got our storage buildings out here for now, just holding stuff while we're organizing everything in there, because we're kind of downsizing 2 smaller homes into this small home. So we're going through everything, and it's great because you get to purge and get rid of so much stuff. And I already got rid of a ton of stuff 3 years ago when I sold my last property. But it's nice now to be able to really scale down and get rid of a ton of stuff. So yeah, we're living, we're happy, we're blessed. It's a great life. I want to thank everybody for sticking around. I know we haven't been too active since we got back from Rev Auto Show in June and Maggie Valley in April. But we've been really busy with the house renos and moving and works full tilt, and haven't had any time to travel or even do this. I've really only had this car out, I think, twice now the entire summer, because I haven't had any time to drive it. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for all the love and support. Hit that like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.